Should I say like it's the week of the?
Yes. Yeah, I like that. That's perfect.
All right. Welcome to Banana Bytes. It is officially December. It is officially our 10th episode here on Banana Bytes. People you don't know, things you don't care about, place you've never heard of. Myself, Jared Orton, Barry Aldridge, Daniel McCurdy. It is officially the week of Ugly Christmas Sweater Soiree. These are the hottest, freshest, sickest.
They're definitely not ugly, though.
They're not ugly.
So, you will come in dead last in the ugly Christmas sweater contest.
We just got these in, put them on the social media. People started freaking out. I wore these. I wore this to a meeting. We started taking pictures. So literally, I mean, I'm trying to find out what other Christmas parties are out there. I want to go to everyone's Christmas
All of
party.
them. I just want to walk in and just be like, sorry, I win.
I'll probably wear it all through December.
Even if it's not like an ugly Christmas sweater party, you just have to wear this.
Yeah, no, it's acceptable anywhere.
Yeah.
You can wear this anywhere.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these going next weekend or this weekend.
I hope so. Yeah, so Saturday night, ugly Christmas sweater soiree, 5:30 to 7:30. If you don't have one, you can get one, but bring your own Christmas sweater, bring your toys, bring your friends. We're gonna have food, drinks.
Appetite, bring your ears.
It's gonna be awesome. So 5:30 to 7:30 here at the ballpark.
Ben on the
this
mic.
Saturday night.
That's right. Come on
So
out.
these are fresh. I think we have to wear these, I guess, the rest of every episode now.
Yeah, I mean, definitely throughout December.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Until next holiday.
Yeah.
But,
Which is
My birthday.
so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Other holidays you might celebrate. We're in December now. I'm fired up. Now we can celebrate Christmas. We got past the Thanksgiving stuff.
True.
So now we can finally.
I'm just hoping it's cold enough to wear this. I mean, I'll be sweating if I have to.
Some days.
75 today.
I know I'll get back to Cleveland and be wearing this every day, but I'm a little nervous between now and then.
The weather, you'll wake up and be like, oh my gosh, it's freezing. And then
Banana sweater, brother.
10:30, 11 rolls around and you're like, oh my gosh.
So hot in here.
I don't care what it is. I'm committed to this thing. So I might break out during the summer.
Team president, guys. That's the kind of commitment you want out of your team president.
Team player.
Just setting the tone.
You know, I was at a luncheon the other day, and a lady was telling me, she was talking about some of the stories we had told about when I fell off the stage as the
Mascot.
Grizzlies costume.
Lost your head?
Grizzlies mascot, lost my head. If you guys don't remember that, 2, 3, 4 years ago, whenever it was, when I first started in Gastonia with Jesse Nimley, I fell off a stage in front of like 1,000 fifth graders at an event, lost the head to the mascot costume, but it got me thinking, what are some crazy, like, before you were Savannah Bananas, what did you do? Where were you at?
Man.
And what are some crazy stories that you
How
might
did
have?
I get here? Well, I had a few. I did a bunch of different jobs. You know, I bartended a little bit, did a little pest control in college. I had to catch bats and catch mice. That was a pretty interesting job. Speaking of the holidays, my most short tenure job was winter break my sophomore year. I worked for a Hollister at the mall for, a Hollister.
Does Hollister still exist?
It did then. This is like, what, 2011, 2010?
Nice.
2010.
Wait, so
I worked there for 28 minutes.
Did they pay you in too tight merch?
So no, but basically you had to wear a Hollister shirt, or you couldn't wear like an American Eagle shirt.
clearly.
You're a normal guy. You probably wear larges. They probably made you had to get like a triple XL Hollister shirt.
Probably. Yeah. So basically, I had you either had to wear a blank shirt, like a shirt you couldn't tell what brand it was, or you had to wear a Hollister shirt. They couldn't make you technically have to buy their shirts. But
That's how they get
I
you.
worked there, did the orientation. Really needed a job. Our winter break was a whole month long. I needed a job real bad, so it was the only one I can get that would hire seasonal. So I walked in my first day, and they had me folding T-shirts and saying hi to everybody who walked in the door.
Were you like dipping them in cologne?
No, but the place reeks like cologne. And playing this awful music, and everybody who walked in, because I was the closest to the door, they wanted me to say, "Hey, what's up?" welcome to the pier. This is snowy, cold Cleveland, Ohio.
Welcome to the
middle
pier.
of December.
Love
yeah,
it.
welcome to the pier. Like, you know, like it's Hollister, it's like California,
Surprised you
Laguna
didn't have to
Beach,
like spritz them. Or something.
Malibu, I mean, whatever.
Isn't Hollister the store that's super dimly lit?
Yeah, it's
Well,
super.
I mean, all those mall stores are, yeah, but for the most part.
That is.
So yeah,
awesome.
so
why'd
it
you
was
quit?
just terrible, and all these like, you know, it's like a lot of high schoolers are coming in, like it's like kids like and their parents, like a lot of like ages 12 to like 15 whose parents have to come with them. So there's a lot of awkward dads there.
So why'd you quit?
And well, that's what happened basically. You know, it was a long 28 minutes. You know, it's probably the longest 28 minutes of my life folding t-shirts. People would walk in. The first guy who walked in, I was like, "What's up? Welcome to the pier." And this guy is giving me this dirty look, like, "What?
Wait, Danny, can you do that one more time?
What's up? Welcome to the pier." So I was really,
Hollister, not a sponsor.
not a sponsor. So throughout the 28 minutes, I mean, it's busy. It's December. People are coming in every like 30 seconds, and each time I'm just like, it got down to basically me being like, "What's up? Welcome to the pier." I just didn't want anybody to hear me say it because it was so embarrassing. And some dad's walking around, and he's just like, gotta be like in his 50s. He's looking around, like he looks angry. You know, it's holidays at the mall. Everyone's pretty pissed that they're there. And he just looks at me, and he's like, "You work here?" And I was like, "Yeah." Assuming he had a question about something. And he goes, "Why do you work here? This place is awful." And I was sitting there, and I was like, folding, you know, the shirts, welcoming people to the pier. And I was like, you know what? I don't know.
Why do I work here?
So I had my keys in my pocket. I didn't wear a jacket because I was, you know, just being dumb. So I just walked straight out.
Love it.
And left for 28 minutes.
Love it.
And I got a check in the mail for like $22 like 6 months later in the mail. And
that's a pretty good hourly rate.
Well, I went to the orientation too, so I guess that was probably part of it.
Big money.
But I wanted to frame that Hollister check, but you know I kind of needed that $22 at the time. So.
What did you do? What? Give me I don't know. What's Barry before Savannah Bananas?
Well,
Different haircut.
Ben McAdoo over here.
Anyway, so in the large town of Swainsboro, we didn't have Hollisters, and we didn't have
that upscale.
Yeah, so
fancy
I
stuff.
also needed work over the summers and over Christmas break. During the summers, I just worked for the local recreation department, did all kinds of crazy stuff, cut a lot of grass, way too much grass, more grass than I could ever imagine. A lot of land. But then the best/worst/best story job I ever had was over Christmas break one time. My friend's dad, about 10 miles away, owned a tree nursery. Shout out to Meek's Tree Farm.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I mean, if you want to be.
But more than Hollister.
Yeah, but kind of more than Hollister, because still in good favor. But anyway, my buddy's dad's like, yeah, you can come out there and work for me over Christmas break. It's a tree farm. I mean, he didn't really give me any details besides that. And all I could think about was, oh, okay, like winter, I'll dress for the cold, get to go out and be in the fresh air, plant some trees, maybe harvest some baby trees. No, that is not what I did. I wasn't even close to that. There's the totem pole, 50 feet of crap, and then me right down here at the bottom. I made the boxes for the trees to get packaged in before they left.
They put trees in boxes?
So they plant pine trees, and once they get about this big, they have this little thing that pulls them out of the ground with the soil. And then they pack it, they put them on an assembly line, and they have someone counting them, and then they have someone bagging them,
You boxed them.
No, I didn't even box them.
You
I just made the boxes. The boxes came on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the boxes
Start from
came.
scratch.
I can close my eyes, ready?
It's electric.
It's muscle memory at this point.
I can close my eyes and make a million boxes.
have dreams
right
of
now.
that?
I loved that
a lot
job.
of
It
time
was
to do
great.
all
I
that.
appreciate it. Won't ever do it again. I went back and valued my education more than ever before.
Yeah, you're educated, man. I worked at Chick-fil-A like forever. I was like the Chick-fil-A cow. I was like the bathroom cleaner upper guy. Like dropped fries, ran register. But when I started realizing that I wanted to get into baseball, I did an internship for our hometown minor league team, the Royals, Burlington Royals. So I did this internship, and it's going along smoothly. And it was just like a 2-person staff, but we probably had 8 or 10 interns that summer. So we had this broadcaster, Andrew Luftglass, Lufty we called him. And he kept the broadcast equipment in a trash bag.
So it wouldn't get wet.
So you can imagine where this story goes. he says
You didn't.
Valuing your equipment.
He says that he doesn't want to get wet. So after a game,
You did.
me and my buddy are cleaning up the office.
You didn't.
And we take all the trash out.
Oh.
All the trash.
We
He
get all the
did.
trash.
He did
We're
do it.
cleaning. Well, we're going.
He worked hard.
ham
He's a hard worker.
on the office, cleaning everything.
You gotta see this guy at the game. There's not one trash bag left
You
behind.
put a trash bag out, I'm taking it. So I get a phone call the next morning. Hey, we have tarp pull. All right, I show up to pull the tarp, and
Worst call in all of
Lofty's there,
baseball,
and he's
by the way.
like, I can't find my broadcast equipment. And he said, I put it down in the office. And I was like, well, where, what was it in? Blah, blah, blah. Where'd you put it at? When was the last time you saw it? He goes, I kept it in a trash bag. I look at my buddy, and I'm like, we threw it out. We threw out
that's
all
terrible.
the broadcast equipment. The microphones, the boards, the computer, like all the broadcast
So did you do a
equipment.
dumpster diving?
Threw it out. So we walk out to the dumpster. It's long gone.
Oh,
Clean dumpster. Clean dumpster.
How often does a dumpster get picked up too? Like
Like
once every
a
like,
week, maybe?
3 months, it seems like.
Exactly when you
Unbelievable
don't
luck.
need it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking, who puts their stuff in a trash bag? You put trash in
And
a
at
trash
least
bag.
doesn't even label it.
How old were you?
I was after my sophomore year, maybe.
So did they get mad about it, or they're like,
They
yeah,
were,
it's kind of on us?
They were kind of mad, but like, at the end of the day, like you put yourself in a trash bag.
Yeah.
So when I finally started working there
I'm
full
being too good at
time,
my job,
when I worked there full time, we like got him like an actual bag, like a $20 actual bag.
Yeah.
But anyways, I threw away the broadcast equipment.
Jeez.
Super embarrassing.
So how did he call the next game? Did he just get like a megaphone?
One of the big ones that just.
Yeah, we had to go get stuff like real quick. We had to, I mean, it was $300-$400.
This was during the season too, so
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a game the next day.
Yeah, I had a game that night.
Doing
Solid.
something colossal like that, and like when you're working like internship or over winter break, and you're not really costing them a lot, but your job is to keep the assembly line going and not mess up.
And you shut it down.
And you mess up something like that.
Yeah.
I did that when I painted. I knocked over this big they were redoing the apartment I painted at. We used to paint apartments. And I knocked over the big porcelain counter and cracked it.
Yikes.
And I was just like a $7 an hour painter.
Get him
and
out of
under
here.
the table and everything.
Oh.
Oh man, I was terrified
That's
of
funny.
everyone there.
Those are some jobs we've done. I love talking about it just because it's like
Past life.
past life, where
Yeah.
you started from. Now we're here doing this fun stuff, but geez.
Get to wear these sweet sweaters in
Get
the
to wear
office.
sweet sweaters.
No paint, no pest control on it.
Last thing we need to talk about, big announcement.
Yep.
You've seen the royal weddings, you've seen, the royal children, you've seen all these big celebrity type announcements. Now we have one of our own.
We do.
So obviously everyone has seen the video, but Jesse and Emily Cole are welcoming our first player of the 2018
the prince
season.
or princess of
The
potassium.
prince or princess
Shout out to Jake
of
Kernan.
potassium.
Friend of the program.
Baby Cole is coming in May, early May. We found out about it just last week. Everyone's pumped. What are y'all's thoughts? What are your projections?
Oh,
What's
wow.
the future look like for this child?
Goodness
man.
gracious.
What is it going to be?
A lot of banana aunts and uncles, in the office. That
That's
baby
what I
wants.
was. One of my first thoughts, no lie, are they going to call me Uncle Barry?
I hope so.
Yeah, right. I think
Right.
that's.
So I started planning,
I'm pro that.
being an uncle. Like I've never been an uncle before.
I can
are.
give you
So,
some tips.
Yeah, I have no idea what. Do I give it advice?
No. You
give the baby-
No. You just undermine the parents and
Okay.
make yourself out to be as fun as possible.
Yes.
I've been doing that for 14 years
you're
now
a cool
with my
uncle,
cousin
yeah.
or my
Well,
nephew.
it's part of the holidays in general. Is you get to be the cool uncle. Or,
Exactly.
I got one little cousin, and I try to get them to do some.
You babysit.
Some
You
funny
ask-
stuff
You
to entertain
babysit.
myself.
You babysit and you go, hey, what's your bedtime? And they go 9. You go 10. And you go, what are you not allowed to eat? They're like chocolate. You're like, here's all the chocolate.
Well,
Yeah.
this kid's going to have a sick life. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, fact.
You get to hang around us. Then you get to hang around
You're welcome.
the stadium. Then you get to have
What a place to grow up.
I guess Jesse and Emily get to be your parents. That's okay.
That's
Kinda
fine. I guess.
cool. But my thought is, does this child become the guinea pig for all of our promotions at
Yeah.
some point? Like, I mean, obviously it'll start on opening day when you're the banana baby.
If this kid's
Yeah.
not.
when you're getting raised up in front of 4,000 people.
2-3 weeks old. I believe Emily announced that she's due like early May.
Early May. Right.
3 weeks old. Jesse.
3
There's
weeks
not
old.
a chance that baby's not going to be our opening day.
Put them up there.
Not a
Baby.
chance.
So.
Not
Well,
a chance.
very excited.
congratulations, obviously, to them.
Yeah.
We're looking
We're
forward.
really excited.
We're looking forward to it now. Daisy's just
Daisy's
gonna
the
be
star. That dog.
second rate.
Yeah. This is another dog at the office.
Just another
now.
dog at the office.
another pup.
But Baby Cole's coming. 1st of May. We're excited about it. Jesse and Emily are excited about it. If you see them or if you know them, reach out to them, say congratulations, and be ready for opening day when 3-week-old baby Cole goes up in the air.
It's gonna be awesome.
And then for every promotion after that.
Yeah.
Literally all of them. If that kid's not running the show by like 6 or 7,
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I'd say that's about right.
Yeah.
You think if it's a boy with a little yellow tux?
He has to, right?
And if it's
see it.
a girl, it has.
He has to,
And then
right?
Emily
Yep.
just runs the show, so
He has to.
if she's a girl, she'll just be.
I think you just have a yellow
running
dress.
Speaking of tuxedos, do we want to bring it up?
Nah.
Nah, not worth it.
This is Banana Bytes. Get your ugly Christmas sweaters. Come to our ugly Christmas sweater soiree.
We're going hot. Limited availability.
Limited availability.
Always.
Time is on.
Banana Bytes. People you don't know, things you don't care about, places you never heard of. Have fun. Go Bananas.